What's good, guys, and welcome to another league racing video, this time for Inside Line Racing ILR6, and we are here for round number 3 at the Spanish Grand Prix at the Shanghai International Circuit, and I'm looking forward to this one. Not gonna lie, my pace ain't bad around China with the racing line on. Without it, it's a bit of a different story. I was able to do a 1:30.9 in time trials without the line, but we're gonna see what we can do on this circuit, coming out on the soft compound tire, because strategy around here, you don't want to be on the ultra softs. You really do not want to be on there. So we're gonna come around to the end of our first flying lap, and it wasn't a very good one, as you're gonna see. We got TGI topping on ultra soft, so his strategy is going to be completely gone, but we come through with a 35.5. we was actually thinking about going for a second flyer, because I did fill up for more than one, but looking at the traffic, I decided, nah, I'm bailing out of this and coming in the pits. There's no point in dealing with a huge amount of traffic, and unfortunately, fortunately, when we come back out, we are able to go over a second quicker. We get a little bit put off with the car getting out of our way, but we are a second faster. We set a 34.4 on the soft tyres. Bit of improvement, but we knew we could gain more time, so I saved up ERS and went for another flying lap. You can see we are 4 tenths up on our best as we come through the snail corner. Very tricky corner to get right, but we just drift off circuit, lose the back end, try and correct it, overcorrect into the wall, and that is the end of our qualifying session. Now, during this time, I actually thought, you know, I can't be bothered with really concentrating on my racing line. I decided I'd put the racing line back on for the race. So here is how it looks. We got Ant-Attack on pole, TGIP plays in second, both on the ultra soft tires, so they are either going to try and stretch them as long as possible to go onto the mediums, or they're going to be on the 2-stop. But those on the soft tires, it's going to be an easier time for them. But here we are now, coming to the end of the formation lap, lining up on the grid. We got both of the Force Indias right in front of us of WC Reese, and I can't make out the name. I think it's Rampage in front of me. But here we go now to 5 red lights. Lights out, and we are away, and Rampage gets a horrible start. So we are straight past him. There's a Toro Rosso off track straight away, and we are going to go into turn 1, but we make contact. I think Messi went to turn into turn 1 and kind of realized then that there was a Red Bull that was kind of there but would have been there, and he kind of weaved back and it slowed him down, which obviously caught me out. But here we go now. We come into the pits. We chucked on a set of the medium tyres. Now I know I'm going to have to do a 2-stop, because there's no way I can take the mediums to the end. So we come out, and we are actually going to catch up to Messi on lap 4. We're going to send it down his inside, and he turns in. I don't think he noticed that I was there, but sure, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. We're going to stick behind him into the final corner. He goes a little bit slow, causing me to lock up. But here we go, onto the pit straight, lap 5. DRS wide open. We're going to send it down the inside into turn 1, and it's a relatively easy move, though he does try to come back around the outside, but we're going to make sure we park it on the apex, make sure there's no way for him to sneak back underneath us, and we are going to pull away from Messi, and we're going to catch up the judge, who has front wing damage. I didn't know this at the time. I just thought this was a beautiful move around the outside into the fast left right in sector 2, and I just thought it was an absolutely lovely move. We're moving up now, we're in P10, so at this point I'm starting to sniff a few points. Now we got Hernandez right ahead of us in the other Sauber. Now, this by here, I mean, he goes deep, so I'm following the racing line, but he kind of cuts back across on me. I have to throttle immediately so I don't spin him out. And, you know, he's able to keep the place for the time being, but this back straight by here is one of the longest, if not the longest, on the F1 calendar. So we're going to have a great run out of the snail corner. And we got a much better run. We're going to chuck it up in the rich mix, overtake mode on the ERS, DRS wide open, and this will be for P9 on lap 8. So we've done a good job so far with our recovery drive as it is, and we're going to squeeze him out on the exit. I believe he did try to cut back underneath me and he lost the back end, but we're going to move on to lap number 14 as we caught up to Jacko in the Ferrari. DRS wide open, and we're thinking about the outside, but then change our mind, go to the inside, make sure we get our move past, straight down, park it on the apex. He's gonna get a switchback line on us. He does have a bit of a run on us, but as we come into the final corner, we got the inside line and we are able to maintain P7 with Mr. Crumpet, his teammate, just up the road. So lap 15, right, we're doing alright. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my tyres at this point were pretty much dead as Crumpet goes onto the grass. We're gonna try and nip it down the inside of turn 1 around turn 2, but we do actually get a bit tangled. I think Crumpet just understeered into me. You know, I don't think it was any deliberate trying to squeeze me out or anything. I just think he understeered into me. But we're gonna dive into the pits at the end of that lap 17, and we're going to chuck on a set of soft tyres and go to the end, and we're going to come out right behind Murdoch in P10. So we have already got some points. As you see me lose the back end a bit, the tyres are a little bit chilly coming out of the pits, so we're already in the points. So any further up the grid we can get, that's great for us. And we are going to close up to Murdoch on the following lap 19. He goes wide by here, so I'm thinking, right, I'm just going to hug the inside, make sure I leave him the room, but he kind of cuts back across and really slows down. I don't get, I think he was trying to, you know, block me from having the inside line straight away, but it didn't work out well for him. But that's where it's going to end, and we tried to catch up to Barca, we couldn't do it, but it's going to be P7 at the end of the Grand Prix. A good recovery drive from myself as we got Smudge on the one stop getting the victory, as I said, TGIP and Ant-Attack on the Ultras really not doing themselves any favours, and we were actually only 3/10 off, exactly 3/10 off the fastest lap, so we did have the pace. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, go check out Inside Line Racing. I'll leave a link in the description, and we shall catch you in the next video. Peace.